Alright, hello and welcome to this very first playthrough of Final Fantasy III. Last time we got all the way to the final boss and then he fucking spanked us. And so I've just been leveling off recording. It's been so boring. I've got my main guy, I've got everyone around level 52. Moonface, my ninja's at 53, everyone else is 52. That's about 7 levels higher, 8, 9 maybe levels higher than what we had before. So hopefully this is, the people I'm reading online are saying you better be at least 55, and we are not 55. So we're gonna try. Hopefully this will be a short video. And we're gonna skip all this because we've already watched this a couple of times. We basically, I got to where we got enough hit points that it looks like I can survive 2 particle blasts back to back. Which is what we need to be able to survive, because that is going to happen to us. Alright. See if I can remember even what to do. Oh, how many shurikens do I have? I have 4 shurikens. Oh, hell yeah. Those are doing more damage, that's good. Oh, that was early with the cure, okay. That's what we gotta do, though. This is gonna require us a lot of curing, a lot of unnecessary curing. Because I can't tell when everyone, the order of attack, it doesn't appear to be consistent. I'm gonna need those arises. So let's do this. I mean, I might need them. I should be prepared to need them. Ugh. Do you have something that does more damage than that, dude? We're doing a lot more damage. Don't forget, Nick, you've got a bunch of elixirs. Don't worry, but just do all your best magic. You can pop an elixir from time to time. You can do that. Let's go. My heals do more healing, too. That's nice. Oh, Flare. Okay, Flare is good. Looks like I'm taking a little bit less damage, too. That's nice. Last boost. That's your last boost. I think we might have this. Oh no! Fucker! See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. That's okay. We can survive this. You just gotta be real careful. Okay, alright, we're okay. We took 2 particle beam blasts in a row, and we survived. We were not able to do that before. Heal, though. Heal. Oh, good. Doing okay. Does so much damage. Don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it. God damn it. Heal first. It's okay. It's alright. Fucking asshole. Alright, it's okay. Yeah, go ahead and get it out of the way. Actually, that worked out. Because now these guys won't have that damage. Probably fine regardless, but I don't know for sure. Oh, I need to boost him. Shit. Okay, that's okay. This is where I have to be careful, because he's going last now, and he might turn around and go before either of my healers this time. And wipe out my team. And there's nothing I can do about it. Yes! Oh, thank you! Oh, we fucking did it. We fucking did it. Come on, baby. Oh, this is gonna be a short video. That's okay. That's okay. I was really hoping to beat this game today. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of my fucking world of darkness, motherfucker. In the beginning there was the void, then came light and darkness. From them everything was born, the heavens, skies, water, fire, life. Time inexorably brings all back to its beginnings. But from life something new was born, a shining force that separated the light from the dark and illuminated the world. It was called hope. When the balance between light and dark is broken and the world again slides toward oblivion, the Chosen will appear once more. Do not forget that the source of the warrior's power is the hope that lives inside us all. Dreams, despair, love, time can obscure it all. Do not accept this, do not forget it, and time will never erase what life has to offer. Find your last remaining spark of light, a light that shines brightly when all else is dark, the light of hope. Will do, man. I'll get right on that. Was that the corpse of the final boss that told us that? You're all still here! Moonface, Starface, Sunface, Spaceface! You did it! Well done! No doubt you're the true heroes of this story. Not half bad. Come on, it's time to go home. It's been a pleasure. Pleasure's all ours, but I think it's about time I returned to Amur. Fellas! You're back, safe and sound. Of course, barely broke a sweat. Without your help, we never would have made it. Thank you. Ahaha, if you ever need help, we heroes will be here. Come and train with us anytime, until we meet again. We've reached Saronia. I suppose I must return. Thank you for everything, Your Highness. Oh, I mean, Your Majesty. Is there a difference between those? It was your light that saved our world. It is I who should be thanking you, brave warriors. If I could leave my kingdom with even half the courage you have shown, I will be content. You have my sincere thanks. Why don't we switch ships? We've almost reached Canaan. Guess this is my stop. My wife's probably worried sick. Wait, I'll get off here too. Why do you want to stop in Canaan, Desh? Well, I just wanted to check in on someone. Huh? Oh, fine. It's Selena, okay? Oh, you wanted to see her? How sweet. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Go get her, Tiger. Honey! Oh dear, not in front of your friends. You're embarrassing me. Selena! Dash, please don't ever leave me again. Never, I promise. Come on, honey. We can't let these kids show us up now, can we? Oh, fine. Just one kiss then. Yeah, this is getting weird. Everyone's just starting to make out. Whoops, got a little carried away. Sorry about that. Let me know if you got go on any more adventures. I could always lend a hand. Oh, no, you don't. Looks like you're not going anywhere for a while, Dash. Don't rub it in. You're welcome back anytime. Besides, you still gotta try my wife's cooking. Thank you, Sid. Dash, we'll see you later. Shall we head back to Sasune now, Your Highness? Can't I stay with you? I don't want to go home just yet. But Princess Sarah, don't you understand? I want to stay with you! Oh God, oh, Jesus, alright. Oh, did I embarrass you? Come, let's go to It's we're home. Oh, I can't wait to see where you grew up. Welcome back. Oh, Moonface, Starface, Sunface, Spaceface, you're home. We did it, Tapapa. Nina? Well, I always knew you were destined to do great things. We're proud of you. Welcome home. You saved the world. Wow, you're amazing. So I guess they weren't joking about you being the Warriors of Light. Heroes get a kiss from me. Pucker up. Not so fast. Oops. The world is now safe from the darkness. All this is thanks to your pure hearts. Thank you, Warriors of Light. Oh, look! The light! What's that? Is that the sun supernovaing? Supernovaing? The crystal is back to its former brilliance. It's beautiful! The darkness has dispersed and a new dawn has come. Are we good? Did we do it? Alright, we did it. That's credits, baby. Let's fucking go. Alright, first things first. The bottom center of the screen says that we've beaten 81 games in 2023 and 403 since 2020. Those numbers are... need to get the F out! We've now beaten 82 games in 2023 and 404. 404 games since we started doing this in 2020. There we go. Alright. Excuse me. Well, much like Final Fantasy 1 and 2, I thoroughly enjoyed the old pixelated style of the game, the turn-based combat, pretty much everything about these older games I really, really enjoy. So that was true with Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, and now that I've played 3, I can say the same, but I really enjoy playing these games. I think, you know, I don't think there's anything that this game did particularly well in comparison to 1 and 2. I would say that 1 was a good baseline, and 2 I think really went out of the box in some interesting ways that I thought really paid off. I thought this game kind of did the opposite. It made some bold choices as far as like the way that the XP worked, the job system being very different, the ways that the missions were structured, where you had to like shrink yourself down or turn yourselves into toads or things like that to do certain missions. Those were some big swings. I don't think they paid off in the same way as the big swings from 2. I thought the whole system where you had to shrink yourself to get into certain dungeons was tiresome. I didn't really enjoy that. It was more of a chore than a fun, interesting thing. And I really, really, really liked the weapon leveling system in 2 because it was very satisfying to see those numbers move, and it was simple. This job system is a lot more complicated. The fact that there's like different jobs for different tasks, and you've got to like really pay attention to like what all the different abilities that each of the jobs has in order to assess what situations they work best for. That's all well and good for somebody who's really trying to like master a game and like really get like knee deep into it, and maybe multiple playthroughs, whatever. that's not me. I'm trying to get through a game with some urgency, and so trying to deal with that was cumbersome. Having to switch around jobs, switch around skills and abilities. I didn't really love that. I didn't. So because of, now everything else I thought was fine. The combat itself was great. You know, the gear was all good. The story I thought was, you know, about as good as 1 and 2. So you know, all that was fine. But so the only thing really setting this one apart from me from 1 and 2 is the job system and the whole, like, different sizes of dungeons that you had to be different sizes to get through or whatever. Like, and I just didn't love all that. I still thought the game was great. I still thought it was, you know, and I appreciate them taking some risks with some of the differences. But I didn't really like it quite as much as 1 and 2, especially 2. So I still liked it. I still liked it quite a bit. I still, you know, any of these turn-based games, I've enjoyed. There's a couple other problems. Well, one in particular. This is easily the hardest of the initial 3 Final Fantasies. It's not even close. I didn't really break a sweat throughout any of the first one until the final boss. And even that was like, okay, you know, reassess your strategy once or twice, and then you'll beat that that final boss of 1. And then 2, you know, there was a little bit of grinding I did here and there, but mostly I breezed through that game too. This game, not so much. I had to sit and grind for hours. I did not. Now, that in itself is not a problem. The fact that the game is just harder is not a problem. What I did specifically have a problem with is that you can kill you can kill all of the bosses that you have to kill right before the final boss. This is a little bit of a spoiler if you haven't played this game, but, you know, so warning. There's 4 bosses you have to go around and kill right before the final boss. And you can kill all of them at about level 40, which is exactly what I did. I was about level 40. I went around. I had a little bit of trouble with one of them, but after 2 or 3 attempts, I killed that. And I killed the other 3 without much of a problem. Level 40. And then I go to fight the final boss, and he mopped the fucking floor with me. It wasn't even, and it was embarrassing. And so I look up, after a few tries, I look up online, and people are like, oh, don't go fight that thing until you're at least level 55. You ought to be around level 60. There's a 15 to 20 level difference in recommended level. There's no way the recommended level is above 40 on those other things, because I didn't have that much trouble with them. And I had trouble with other bosses earlier where I'd had to sit and grind for a while, several times. This game is way harder than 1 and 2. You're telling me there's a 15 level difference in what you have to be to kill the final boss and the things right before it? Don't like that. Because once you're in that final area, you cannot leave. So the only option that you have, if you are in the predicament that I was in, is you just gotta sit there and grind the same 3-4 monsters over and over and over again. I literally did it for 3 hours today. It was boring as fuck. I hated it. Any time where a game, especially one of these older turn-based JRPGs, just sits you to forces you to do anything, any one thing for 3 hours, that's not good gameplay, in my opinion. Now, I could have done that more in the world and taken my time more with the game. Yes, absolutely. But I'm telling you, I could have went and got all of the summons and done all the extra shit in this game, and I still wouldn't have been level 60. At some point, everyone that wants to beat this game and get to that final boss and beat it consistently, you're gonna have to just sit down and just fucking grind for a while, you know? Grinding itself, I don't necessarily have a problem with it, as long as the grind is fun But if we're just talking about sitting in a single room fighting 3 or 4 monsters over and over again for multiple hours, I didn't like that. So you need to do one of two things. You either need to make that final boss less hard, which I can understand if that's, as a developer, you don't want to do that, or make the fucking ramp up a little bit more gradual. Don't make it like, oh yeah, level 40, level 40, level 40, level 60 for the final boss. Don't do that. Don't do that. Make the last bosses, if you want to make it that hard, make it you got to be level 55 or 50 for those other penultimate bosses. And then the bosses that I fought before that, I shouldn't have been able to even get close to a level 40. I should have been at least level 45 or maybe 50, right, to get to those. Make it more gradual, ramp it up. The fact that I breezed through the game pretty much at level 40 and then don't have a prayer for the final boss, I didn't love that. But I recognize that not everything was down to a science when these older JRPGs came out, and that's part of the charm, right? Is that there's not a well-established blueprint for things like that, so it's okay. I still really enjoyed the game, to be clear. I really did enjoy it. I do think it's my least favorite Final Fantasy of the 3, though. But I did enjoy it. All right. I think we're about done here, right? Yeah, that's good. Well, we're at the end now. We get a post-credit scene? I think we did in 2. Oh, it's just gonna sit on this, I bet. Yep. Yeah, 4 hours of grinding between when I originally got there yesterday and when we beat it. Return to title screen. Defeated the cloud of darkness to restore peace to the world. Okay, last order of business. Final Fantasy III, it's been fun, but we are now going to delete you from the console and never play you again. Bye! Alright, that's it for Final Fantasy III. Good game. Good game. I did enjoy it. It's definitely more challenging. I'm very interested, I think 4 is when the American fandom really starts to pick up. So I'm curious to play 4 soon. I don't know when I will, but hopefully in the next few months we'll get to 4. I am playing them in order, so that'll be good. That's it for Final Fantasy III. Roadmap for the next few days. I think next game is going to be High on Life. I think I'm going to play High on Life. That should be fun. Squanch games. And then after that, maybe Mario Lost Levels. I'm trying to alternate between modern and retro games. Of course, all that's going to go out the window after Lost Levels, because on August 22nd, a whole bunch of games start coming out. Fort Solis comes out, Immortals of Aveum comes out that very same day, Blasphemous 2 comes out on the 24th, Armored Core 6 comes out on the 25th. So I'm going to be just playing those. Under the Waves comes out August 29th. So I'm just going to play those games back to back to back, and hopefully get them all done before September 6th, when Starfield comes out. And then I've decided that after Starfield is over, I want to try Baldur's Gate 3. It might be too big brain for me, but I'm seeing a lot of people on the internet playing that game that don't look smarter than me. So maybe I can do it. So a lot of new games coming up over the next few weeks. A lot of new games. On September 19th, Mortal Kombat 1 comes out, Lies of P comes out. Those come out on the same day, so we're going to be mostly playing new games over the next month and a half. All right. If you're still here and you watch this whole video, or even if you just watch the very end, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I will see you on the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.